squat activation sequence. There are 3 rounds. Each round is made up of 3 positions. The 3 positions are a static squat forward, a surfer squat to the right, and a surfer squat to the left. Round 1, we're gonna do a static squat hold for 1 whole minute. Every time we're in the squat position, whether it's here, or in the surfer squat, or in the other surfer squat, there's 3 form cues that are like the most important. First one is core tucked, meaning I don't wanna see arched back, duck butt. I wanna see core engaged, pelvis tucked up towards a more neutral position, something that would approximate where you would be on the bike. Don't ride your bike like this, ride your bike like this position, okay? Second cue is drive those knees out towards your pinky toes. That's getting the glutes, the rotational part, the glute max, to rotate, drive outwards. Third one is your feet that are driving into the ground. Spread the feet apart like you're trying to rip the earth in half. That'll be your gluteus medius, the side of your hips. These are the 3 things we want a lot of. Core stable, gluteus medius on the side doing its job, glute max, loading in a squat and controlling the knee. Static squat here for 1 minute and relax. Then you're gonna go surfer squat to the right, so the right foot is out. I know this is my left foot, but you're mirroring me. So here, squat down, same 3 principles for the form apply. Driving the core into a tucked position, knees out towards pinky toes, feet spreading, trying to rip the earth in half. Stay low. As you fatigue, you'll want to come up higher. Resist that. Stay low and get the amount of bend through your torso as close to what feels about what you would be on your bike. So you shouldn't be up tall. You shouldn't be all the way over. You should be somewhere in that Goldilocks zone in between where your hands would be safely on the hoods comfortably. 1 minute is done there. We'll do 1 minute in a surfer squat the other direction. Same 3 things apply. Core tucked, knees driving out, feet spread. 1 whole minute there. That's round 1. We'll let you recover because you're watching this later. Round 2, it's gonna be the same order. Static squat, surfer squat, surfer squat. But now we move. We do our funky Elvis dance. Round 2, you static squat and hold, squat down, right knee for 30 seconds, in and out. Your goal is to get the knee in, drive the knee out. This is all glute working the whole time while maintaining the core position. You don't have as much feet driving out because you're trying to focus on the knee, but a little bit is okay. Trying to spread. The thing to resist is the other leg. If you start pulling outwards and both your legs go together, this is of no benefit except it looks fun. Driving the knee in and out, this leg is the anchor. 30 seconds is done here. You freeze, driving out. Now we do the left side. 30 seconds in and out. This is our anchor. With the movement, push into the band, control the tension back. Don't slam and then slam, slam, slam. No benefit. Control driving out, control coming in. 30 seconds there. Keeping the core tucked. If your low back starts to get kind of achy, tuck the core a little bit more and watch that low back ache literally disappear. That just happened right now. Started to creep into my back arching, hollowed up, core did its job, glutes did its job, low back felt better. That's the same thing I want to teach you to do on the bike. Low back starts to ache, reset position, get the glutes driving more, offload the low back, okay? Round 2 for the surfer squats, when you go to the right, round 2 is all back leg. In and out for a whole minute. Same thing, stay low, don't let this leg move. This glute's doing all the work, slow and control, keep the core tucked, arms up, whole minute. You know you're doing it right when your butt is so on fire you can barely finish the minute. And then in between you have one of these like, oh, shaky leg, oh God, moments, oh. Then you go to the other side, you're doing it right, like that's the goal. Like when I will do these before my rides, I literally want to get to the point if I'm doing a single leg thing where I'm like, ah! I'm like, oh man, woo, let's go ride now. Like that's literally what I look for because it's not going to stay like that for long. As soon as I start spinning, but the carryover in the burn, that's what I want to keep that connection. So other side here, 1 minute in and out of the back leg, surfer squatting, stay low. Round 2 is done, all right? Round 3. This is where we go back to the static squat to begin with. But we're going to do 1 whole minute of what's called like hip hinges, or I think some people, I think actually it's called like good mornings or something. Basically, your torso is a rigid lever and your hips are the hinge that you rotate through. And the goal is to keep maximum glute activation through the entire range of motion of moving your whole torso up and down. and also keeping a bit of that neutral pelvis position. We don't want to see so much like your spine bending. We want to see all the motion coming from your hip while you're in that squat position. As you bend more forward, this is like going into the drops. As you go up here, this is like being more on the hoods. All right? So that's the first minute of round 3. The next position, surfer squat to the right. Now the front leg is going to go in and out. Good job, baby. Good job, Sophia. She's telling you. She's like, that's how you do it. Front leg in and out for a whole minute. Then the surfer squat to the other direction, front leg in and out for a whole minute. And then you're done. That's the whole sequence. So a few notes on this. No, it doesn't take 9 minutes because there's no real way to be like 3-3-3 unless you're just a monster. So it usually takes somewhere about 15 minutes to go through it just because the little breaks in between and just because it sucks to do. But find me more benefit in 15 minutes to solve this specific problem, getting your core and your glutes to fire together in multiple positions that carries over to the bike, and I'll gladly adopt it. But for now, this is probably the best thing to do for that exact reason.